So, this is me finally going live. This is terrible lighting. Fix that at a later date. But yeah, my name is Brittany Jalise. Usually go by Jalise. It's a little better. I am new to content creation, so this is my first live, so we'll just see how it goes. But I wanted to hop on, just introduce myself. So I'm going to try my best to just post more, do social media more. I'm not really a social media person, but we're going to see how it goes, see if this changes anything for me. So things that are currently going on. So, started taking Zepbound March 17th. I take it on Tuesdays. I really can say the first week of taking it, I was shocked how it suppresses your appetite. I kind of liked it because I just had cravings of it's the food noise. So everybody talks about food noise, and the food noise is real. And I really was experiencing like a severe sweet tooth. I still have it, but it's not as bad. I will say that I still eat my sweets here and there, but let me backtrack. So I was going to multiple specialists and just trying to figure out what the heck is going on with my body. And finally, it's basically my blood pressure and just a lot of inflammation on my body. So sometimes I will get on the scale at night because I feel like my body's just so swollen, and I'll get on the scale in the morning after I put my feet up, get some rest, and just see the difference, just to see how much fluid I'm holding. So sometimes it would be up to 12 pounds within 24 hours. Sometimes I would get rid of fluid within a 7-hour period, and I'll be 12 pounds down. So that's concerning for my doctor. So I reached out to my primary, found out that I cannot get prescribed any GLP-1s unless you have, diabetes. So there's a program through my job that I currently go through, and so far so good. I meet with a nurse practitioner every 4 weeks, and then I meet with a dietitian every 3 to 4 weeks, and I meet with a MD, a doctor, every. So it's 2 times I meet with the nurse practitioner, and then the third time. So every 12 weeks, technically, I meet with a medical doctor just to go over any concerns. So basically, during the meeting, they will go over your weight loss trends. And if it is good, if you're losing weight, they're not going to change. So I'm currently on 2.5, and this is week 6. So today, of course, is Saturday. So I took the shot on Tuesday, and yeah, so I'm in the midst of week 6. I am currently down 15.3 pounds. So I lost 2 pounds from last week. So I think the last video I posted, I was I was wrapping up my 4th week. I think I just took my dose. It was the night before my 5th dose. So yeah, last week. Correct. Last week. I was 13.3 pounds. So Tuesday I was down total of 15.3 pounds. So far so good. I feel great. I will say the inflammation is still there. So I still have a lot of fluid on me. Hopefully it changes. I can eat more. So, and they kept me on 2.5 milligrams because, again, I'm constantly losing weight. And The only thing, well, I can't say I regret anything, but the only thing that I wish that I could be doing is weight training. So when I first started, I was doing weight training and I got in an accident on like March 25th. So, and I was feeling fine after the accident, but, well, I thought I was, but my back is like totally, yeah. So that's why I'm always like sitting down in my videos, but God willing, that will change. So, that's the only thing I can say, that if I were to suggest to anyone that is starting a GLP-1, specifically Zepbound, is to start weight training. Um, Stick to it. Do something every day. If you can't do something every day, try to do something at least like 4 times a week. If you're going to do it 4 times a week, try to do 40 minutes. I know with the program through my job, you have to agree to weight training, specifically weight training. They don't say cardio, no, weight training, because that bound does target your muscles. So you don't want to lose muscles, so you don't get the loose skin and all of that good stuff. So that's the only thing I would suggest. And the other thing I noticed is when I was like losing like that good amount of weight in the beginning, because I lost like 11 pounds probably within 3 weeks. So yeah, I was doing like hot tea. I would do mint tea and do a lemon in it, which makes it like a detox tea. And then I would do dandelion tea. And that kept the inflammation down, well, a little bit, so I could see like the fluid getting off. I will say like I do know the differences like in my wrists and stuff. My wrist is smaller, my hands are not so swollen. I still have like the lupus marks and all that stuff. You could see it a little bit, like right here and all that, and right here. That's from, I went to the fair today, so that's from that. But anyway, yeah. Um, yeah, but water intake, that's the best thing. Gatorade, zero sugar. Powerade, zero sugar is my best friend. Stay hydrated. That does make a difference. I mean, some people meal prep. For me, I tried meal prepping while on this GLP-1, but it just doesn't work for me because some days I'm just not hungry. So like some days I will be extremely hungry in the morning. Like when I wake up, I'm like, okay, well, when I do this, this, and this, I will make sure I eat at this time because I'm hungry. Other days when I wake up, I can wait until 11 or 12 o'clock, and then I can have one meal and then I'm fine. The goal for every meal is protein, because if your appetite is so suppressed, the main thing you have to focus on is trying to eat as healthy as possible. So eat your protein and do everything that helps fiber, which is fruits and vegetables. And so that's what I've been trying to do. I am not perfect. So like even today wasn't a great day, but like for example, like I didn't have like the time to eat because I had physical therapy today. So I just grabbed a smoothie and did a banana. And then um, after that, I had a 6 piece from McDonald's. And then I had pizza. Again, I went to the fair with my daughter. So I had pizza, and then that was it. And then I had pizza at probably 6 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock, and I'm stuffed. I don't want anything else. I will drink some water tonight, and I probably will still do tea, although it's late. I will do tea for like some sort of detox. But yeah, so far so good. I will say I feel like I do need to try a little bit harder to eat a little better, because certain times of the month I have like the sweet tooth and stuff like that. But that is better. And to be honest, I used to not binge eat, but emotional eater. So like if I was feeling like stressed or like in the midst of just trying to get some done, worrying, I mean, I would just grab a sweet. I'm like, well, I can't change this situation, but what I can do is eat some sweets. So when that happens, I'm like, okay, I need to stop that. But what I can say with Zepbound, that has stopped. I don't have that craving to jump to stress eat. Even though I still eat sweets, it's not because I'm like stressing, if that makes sense. It's just like sometimes I see it, but I honestly do not buy sweets. Like I don't buy, say like honey buns. I don't buy like a box of honey buns. Like if I'm out at the store, I'm like, I'm going to eat this one and that's it. But the goal is to have it in moderation, like decrease it so that I can still enjoy it, but not feel like it's harming my body, if that makes sense. Because again, I'm not perfect. Like I'm gonna eat sweets. I like sweets, but I want to be healthier. I want to live a long life. And so I have to make better choices, healthier choices for me and specifically for my daughter too. So yeah, so far so good. I was trying to lose weight on my own, but it's just difficult. Like life with lupus affects everybody differently. What I can say with me, um, it puts a lot of inflammation on my body and it's harder to work out. You have like this bloating feeling, like you feel heavy, like maybe you're swimming and getting, it's like when you climb up the steps after you finish swimming, it's that feeling, like just feeling so heavy. And that that just kind of stops you from wanting to work out. And sometimes I just found myself like I'm consistent for a little bit and then sometimes it just fades away just with life. Like my schedule can just be off for a couple of months, not a couple months, but for like a couple of days. And then after a couple of days, a new routine starts. Like after I get myself together or get my daughter together, it's like, okay, well, the next thing is I want to get in bed or whatever that new routine is, and like working out or whatever is outside of my mind. So the desire to do better, has increased because I pay a lot for the medicine. And I'm like, if I'm going to pay for it, I need to do right because it's expensive. I'm like, that money can go towards somewhere else. But I think paying for it, and, it's just worth it. It's worth my health. Again, I feel better. With my clothes, some of them feel looser, some don't. I mean, again, like 15 pounds is great. Um, I am a little hard on myself. I just wish that it was a little bit more, but I think 15 pounds is great. And I've lost 15 pounds before, like having lupus. I've lost 15 pounds, but it's just, I've gained it back, like just, you know, whatever reasons that may be. But I think I'm doing pretty good. I want to continuously increase my water intake and try to get in the routine of doing like the teas and anything that will detox my body. I try to do like fruits that detox, like blackberries, blueberries. They help with, inflammation. So I try to do those things. I do take a fiber supplement. For me, like a lot of people say you get constipated. That I mean, I haven't like had like a terrible experience, but I will take fiber like every other day. And taking fiber actually keeps you full. So taking a supplement was something that my nutritionist suggested and something that the nurse practitioner suggested. And so far, so good. I don't have any complaints. Again, I'm on 2.5 milligrams. I don't think that, I mean, I think after, these 4 weeks, so I still have one more shot of like this box to take, which will complete, yeah, it'll complete that box. So they prescribed 2.5 again. So I have another 4 shots to do. And so it's so hard to keep track. But this week is week 6, but it's the 7th shot, if that makes sense. So next week will be the 8th shot. And then after that is the 4 more shots of 2.5. And then we will revisit to see what they suggest. But yeah, I think so far so good. Um, it's not just weight. Like I've posted a couple of videos about my hair and how it's falling out. I think I I think I should have did it a while ago, like just cut my hair. But I like it. I actually cut it again today. I mean, it's soft, and I do a few products. I tried another product, and like lupus is crazy, y'all. I have like seborrheic dermatitis too, so it's like everything is autoimmune, right? So it's just I basically had an allergic reaction because I tried this product. I'm not gonna say what product it is, but it's my fault because my scalp is super, super sensitive. Like my hands, like how they break out, my scalp will break out the same way. And I tried this product, I'm not gonna say the name, and it smells wonderful. It's really light. It is a curling cream. And so I'm using a gel, but I'm not gonna say the brand, but the gel is not a hard gel. Like it's a defining gel, but like it does not make your hair hard at all. Like it doesn't make it like crispy. I know sometimes like I know they probably still use, I used to use Echo Gel when I first went natural. That is like a crisp. You're gonna see the crisp. It defines your curls though, but you're gonna see the crisp. But like is you're gonna feel it, it's gonna feel crunchy, and you gotta loosen up with some water. That's not what this is. With this gel, I can mix it in with moisturizer and just, moisturize it. Now why, if it does not work, don't break it. Why I wanted to switch. I'm like, oh, I want to try a little cream. Completely tore my head up. My scalp was on fire. I had to wash. I was supposed to leave at like 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock p.m. I had to stop everything. I had to wash my scalp with my medicated shampoo and put some ointment on my hair. And I'm in Virginia, and if anybody knows, Virginia weather is absolutely crazy. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's rain, sometimes it's hailing. And today it was a nice, beautiful day outside, but it was cold. 67 degrees, almost 70, and it was cold. And us, we don't wash our hair and go outside because what? You don't wash your hair because your scalp gonna be open. So I just prayed about it, but it's nothing I could do. My scalp was on fire, and all I did was scoop the thing, rub it in my hands, and just put it in my head. Completely on fire. So I had to wash it, and yeah, but I cut it some more, and this is the length I like it, because I just feel like I probably cut like a inch and a half, like another inch and a half off, because it was fine, but I felt like it was throwing. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like a low cut. I could probably go lower than this, but I like it just to be like a little fro. I don't want it to be a fro like I'm growing it out, because I don't know if I'm going to grow it out yet. I think I'm going to keep it like this for a while. I think I feel good. Um, I feel more free. So if you ever cut your hair, it's like you have this free feeling, and it's like I don't always wear makeup, but you know, I just feel free. Like even when I washed it, it felt good just to rub on my little head. So yeah. Um, that's what else is going on. Just like, just trying to get more comfortable with myself. I want to get back to working out, but again, like I was in an auto accident, and I just have to take it easy. It is what it is. Like I can't push it, because if I push it, yeah, it's not gonna benefit me. But yeah, the goal of this is to work on content creation. Like, I'm just not a social media person. And the fact that I'm going live, like, nobody's on this live, right? But I have to get comfortable because I can't allow myself to hold me back, because that's what it is. Like, I'm not a social media person. Like, I don't post my personal information online. Do I scroll like and look? Yeah, I scroll. Sometimes I'm not on social media like all the time. Like, but I scroll like at like funny stuff, right? Like, or somebody sends me something, I'm gonna look. I may scroll for the next video to pop up or whatever. But like, I'm just not a social media person to keep people updated like with my personal life. It's just not me. I just feel like just during a regular day, I just don't have time. So I'm trying to get used to just social media. And at the end of the day, I just dropped like my AirPods and they just went across the floor. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I have to do it. I'm going to do it. So be kind, share my video, you know, and hopefully the social media thing works out. I mean, I'm trying. So if you have any pointers, let me know. And yeah, I think that it's going to be a good thing for me. So the next step after like updating about like my weight loss, and I talked about my hair, just continuously keep you all updated. And I'm going to start featuring my products. I have a cosmetic company called It's Essential Cos. Excuse me, that's my website, but it's called It's Essential Cosmetics, and I focus on natural products. All my stuff is vegan and hyperallergenic, just like I told you the story earlier, where hello, who's ever watching? Um, like I told you all earlier, like I put some cream in my hair and it completely burned my scalp. So I've created products that I can actually use and that I can actually use with my hands, like without gloves, because my hands always break out. So the goal is to put my products out there because my products are good. I believe in my products. I make my own shampoo, I make my own conditioner, and I make my own oil. And anybody can use it, but it has all natural products in it. I have a degree in biology, so that helped me formulate everything. And you can find it at itsessentialcosmetics.com. With that, I also have um, lipstick, lip gloss. I have on the red right now. You probably can't see it. The lighting is really bad, but we're going to work on that. I have eyebrow pencils, mascara. I have makeup brushes, makeup sponges, reusable makeup wipes, which is great. It's microfiber. You can find it on my website. And I also have stuff for the men. So I have beard oil, beard shampoo, beard conditioner, combs. And again, that is all vegan, hyperallergenic. I created that myself as well. And hopefully, like, this helps me just put myself out there, promote my business more. That's the ultimate goal because I believe in my business. But how are people going to know about my business when I don't talk about it as often? Like today, I was at the fair and my best friend commented on somebody else's makeup, and their makeup was like that. And they were like, "Oh, yeah, I use this and this." And I was like, "Oh, let me see your phone." And I was like, "Oh, this is my website." I was like, "Oh, this is my lip gloss. These are my brows." I was like, "Oh, I like your brows." So it's just like I didn't have a business card on me, but just putting my website out there. They may not purchase anything, but guess what? I got another view on my website, which is great. A win is a win. What I should have done was say, hey, I'm also on social media. Everything, all platforms are at It's Essential Cosmetics. That would have been helpful, but maybe they'll find me. Maybe they'll randomly check. I don't know. But yeah, I think that this is the start of me being more consistent with myself. Um, because if I believe in my products, I think that other people will. I think they're great. But the goal is to work on social media, like I'm not saying a job, but I have to be more consistent with myself, because if I'm not consistent with myself, nobody's going to be consistent, with me. And, no one should invest more into me than invest in myself. So, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to constantly do it. And what I was doing, I was like, well, I put my daughter to bed, and I was like, well, you know what? My laptop is right there. Let me just see how you go live. And I did it. Well, I did it and then it didn't work. It said something about like the video couldn't load or whatever, but I did it. And this is my first live. It's not going to be the last live. I don't know when I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to do it. And hopefully this is just, a start of something special. And hopefully, well, prayerfully, I'm going to do it. And this time next year, I'm going to have people on my live, and I'm going to have interactions, and I'm not going to be in the same place because I'm going to be consistent with myself. So, yeah. And hopefully this video reaches somebody. I just wanted to introduce myself and say that you're going to see more of me. Check me out on all platforms. It's Essential Cosmetics. And yeah, so my page is going to be just about me, my life, what's going on, my progress and my weight loss, how I feel about it, daily life, and just other random stuff. Maybe I'll do a makeup tutorial. I'm not a makeup artist. So if somebody asks me, like, why your makeup look like, why? I don't know. I don't know how to contour. I don't know all that. I do makeup that fits my face and that makes me feel good. But I don't mind like doing my makeup like on a live and just talking and just having just random talks and interacting with people. So hopefully this finds somebody and someone comments, subscribes to my channel. One person is better than none. So I look forward to that. And I think I can do this again. It wasn't so bad. I thought it was going to feel awkward because I'm talking to myself, but I don't feel awkward. And it's not as bad as I thought. I've always had like, how do people just do social media? Like, what is it? Not make money. I think making money off content is awesome. Takes dedication. I'm just saying, be in front of social media, like constantly post, getting out there. Like I'm starting to do videos, and I haven't even posted all my stuff on all platforms. Why? Because I was like, oh, let me focus on YouTube. For some reason, I just find YouTube a little bit easier. Like just posting and just doing it is just easier. Maybe because YouTube is just, I guess, an older platform for me. So it's just, I don't know it that well. I'm still learning literally with every post. Me posting something, like I'm literally learning. But I find it easier. And then like I'm saving videos, posting on other. And I know there's an easier way to do it. I know. But any suggestions, I'm here, open. Come on in, let me know, give me some encouraging words. I know I can do it, and I'm going to do it. And yeah, so I'm just trying, but I'm going to bed. Well, I'm not going to bed. I'm going to get myself together and relax. And I hope you all have a good night. And I will post more content and share my progress. And maybe next Tuesday, maybe I'll go live every Tuesday, like when I take the shot, maybe. So we'll see. Have a good night. So yeah, have a good night, and hopefully you all tune in and just find somebody and subscribe and comment and give me suggestions.